Hey, how you doing? It's Dave here. Welcome to my channel, My Yard Sale. Hey, today I want to talk a little bit about next steps in this whole reversal of metabolic issues process that I'm going through and what it's been like for me for the last, I don't know, probably like 10 days, even 2 weeks, maybe even a little bit longer. So now I'm going through this process where I'm 99.9% sure that I'm insulin sensitive again to the point where I can actually eat some sugar or I can eat some carbs. I could eat oatmeal if I wanted, and it doesn't immediately cause inflammation in my body and shut things down. And what that means is that if I had a sugary treat a month ago or 2 months ago, there's a possibility that I wouldn't be able to stand up and walk away from the chair I'm sitting in because the inflammation that my body immediately, I don't know, the inflammation that happened in my body made it so that I would lose the strength of my legs. I would lose all my balance, and it just was impossible to go from one place to the other in my house. So I'm pretty sure that I'm now insulin sensitive again. I actually am feeling like I'm getting strength in my legs. I'm getting some strength in my hands. I'm getting some strength in my arms, which is good news. But now I'm going through this very strange feeling. I don't want to call it a process, but I'm going through this hurdle of this very strange feeling where it feels like my spine from about, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches above my tailbone all the way up to the middle of my back. There's just such tension in my spine, and the tension starts in my spine and goes all the way up to my shoulder and then all the way down to my elbow and then to my hands. And everything, there's so much tension that it's just very uncomfortable. I'm trying to stretch out more, but I'll be honest, I'm not stretching out probably as much as I need to. But this is the weirdest feeling. I can't even explain it. And then sometimes, depending on what I eat or how much I eat, even though I'm eating healthy, I'm eating good, I'm eating beans and meat and vegetables, it seems to affect my eyesight. It makes it so my eyes, like one eye is clearer than the other, and then it'll slowly, gradually come back together, and I'll be able to focus my eyes on the lettering on my computer screen. But then sometimes it just doesn't seem to work right. I have to almost like close one eye to be able to see what's on my screen. It's very strange. Like again, I'm feeling like I'm healing, but man, this is pretty difficult. This is pretty uncomfortable. This whole thing in my spine. I'm hoping to stretch it out and like start feeling better. And this thing in my elbows, like I want to just make them pop and then they'll hopefully feel a little bit better and hopefully that would migrate all the way down to my hands. My hands feel so tense right now. It's like, I don't know, it's like wearing very, very thick gloves and not being able to flex my fist or flex my hand. It's very strange. It's the weirdest feeling. So I'm thinking that this is the nerves growing back in my body. And I did read, or I watched a video, and I mentioned this in another video that I made. I mentioned that there's definitely a time where it becomes much more uncomfortable before it becomes comfortable again. Again, I'm not complaining. I'm thankful that I didn't get to a point with this whole neuropathy issue that it's not painful for me. I'm thankful for that because I know that is one of the phases of neuropathy. But man, I'm so ready for this thing to get better. And I was thinking back about some timelines, and I think I started noticing diabetes related issues around 2000. Yeah, it's a long time ago, 25 years ago. So 25 years ago, I started noticing, I can think back about things that now I'd be like, oh, wow, I should go get my blood tested because I know that it would be prediabetes or diabetes. Probably 10, 12, maybe even 15 years ago, I was still skiing down Black Hills in New York which is basically like skiing down slopes of ice. You have to be pretty fit to do that kind of stuff safely. So that was 10, 15 years ago. And then probably like 8 years ago, I had started noticing obviously that I was having some physical problems getting around. And I went skiing at one point and I didn't have the strength to straighten my skis out. And so I was a yard sale looking for a place to happen. It was not good. That's when I was losing strength, and that's when I was physically looking skinny. My legs got so skinny, it looked like there was something wrong. I didn't know what it was. I knew that I was getting skinny, but I wore pants. I live in New York, and it's cold a lot of the time, so I'd be in pants and didn't think twice about wearing pants. I'll wear flannel lined pants all the way through till probably July. And a week in July, I'll be able to wear shorts, maybe. And then right on the other side of that, back to pants again, and back to hats. Because it's not great weather where I live. It's cold. I think it's cold. So this whole thing is very strange. On the other side of insulin resistance, so many years, probably 20, 25 years of being insulin resistant, has whittled down and withered away my nerves. And I think I'm growing those nerves back. And it's very uncomfortable. And I'm feeling it mostly not in my bigger muscle areas now, like not as much in my thighs and calves or my biceps, but mostly I'm feeling it right in my spine. It feels so tense. And it feels like the tension in my spine goes straight up to my arms and then right down to my hands. And I just wish that I could like crack the bones in my hands and make it feel better. It's very strange. The tension is very uncomfortable, but again, not painful, thank goodness. I'm happy about that. Hey, if you're experiencing any of this kind of stuff, if you have any questions, do me a favor and shoot me the question down below. Boink! I will answer. Or if you've actually gone through any of this process and you have any tips or pointers, I'd love to hear them because this is not impossible, but this is extremely difficult and, again, not painful, but extremely uncomfortable. Hey, I hope you're having a great Monday. Hope you have a great week. Hope you had a great weekend. And thanks for watching. If this is interesting at all, do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. I'll be adding more content like this. And hopefully I'll be able to help some other people avoid some of this stuff that I'm having to go through. Again, it's not painful. It's just extremely uncomfortable. And definitely not fun at all. I'll be happy to get to the other point of this, or get to the other side of this, and tell everybody on this channel, hey, guess what, guys? I'm good. I'm getting around fine, and I'm feeling better. I will say that I am getting around a lot better because my legs do feel like there's some bulk in my legs, and definitely in my hands and arms. It's just I lack all the coordination that I think I'll probably end up having to redevelop over the next month or 2 months. Anyways, if this has been interesting at all, do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks a lot. David out. Bye.